Hello friends, my name is Vishal and today we going to discuss about the last part of the Oracle rack installation. Now for that previous video we going to see the VMware esxi open filer node installation as well as 11G grid infrastructure installation, Oracle DBA software 11G. Then we create a database using the DBCA, and further all these things we was see saw on the last videos. And now today we going to discuss about a rack command. We going to aware of a rack command. Now first we going to check the active version of the 11G our cluster. Now see CRSCTL query CSS active version. This is the query to show you our active version. See Oracle clusterware active version on cluster is 11.2.0. This is the active version. I am going to check into the second node. This is the active version. Now we check on the cat /etc aura nst.location, and there is an aura inventory. We going to check the active version on aura inventory location. Now I am going to cat contains inventory.xml. see here my active version is 11.2.0 and it is that, and it is 2 node installation. It's rack 1 and rack 2. My grid home is, see here, grid infrastructure home, it is user1 app 11.2.0 and grid. This is the my grid home and this is the my database home. Now my database is CRS is to 2 and index how many nodes in my database instance, it is 2. Now okay, now see all this contains into the rack 1 node. See also rack 1 cat. Okay, that's it. So fine, this is the command. And check the cluster names, CEMUTLO, that's -n. see my cluster name is scan. Check into the second node. See, yeah, that's it, that's okay. Now my grid infrastructure cluster name is scan. This 2 node installation and its name is scan. Going to the second command, it is check the cluster. See CRSCTL check cluster. Now my CRS service is online, also CSS it is online, and event manager EVMD also on. Now it's for the local. Now I'm going to check -n rack on particular node. See rack 1, also rack 2, and see -all this, right? It's for check the all. It is for the particular node, checking the cluster. Going to check into the second node also. See CRSCTL check cluster. What is the spelling mistake, typographic error? See, that's one -n rack 1, okay, rack 2, okay. Now check on all. That's okay. Now all these services are running on parallel rack 1 and rack 2 node. Now we're going to check the particular resources. CRSCTL, check. CSS, cluster synchronization service is online. CSSD, now daemon is running. Now we're going to check. CTSS, it's online. CTSSD, sorry, it's not CTSS, it's a CTSS. Now EVMD, it's online. Now CRS SD, that's online. This is the check the particular. This is the commands to check the particular. This is the command CRSCTL check and resource name. This is check the particular. Now check the IP. OIFCFG, OIFCFG on health. See, this is the OIFCFG command. Yes, 192.168.1.0 interconnect series and use a public. Alright, then we go into next command. We're going to check the VIP OLS node -p OLS node OLS nodes -p. This is the command show your private IPs. Now we're going to check SRV. It is for from the root Oracle user. SRV CTL status database -d, D for the database. ORCL, check. ORCL 1 is running on rack 1 and ORCL 2 is running on to rack 2. Check the database -d, ORCL -I, ORCL 1. Sorry. Now check the particular instance. I'm going to check the C-Oracle. Check database. It is not used the database keyword, we use instance keyword. Check. Sorry. ORCL 1, it is running on rack 2, ORCL is running on rack 2 node. This is the command to check the particular instance where is running. Now we're going to check the SRVCTL node apps SRVCTL status node apps. This give the information about the all the node -n rack 1, okay, into the rack 1. Network is enabled. GSD, ONS and EONS is running on rack 2, rack 1. Check the rack 2. This is the same, the resource node apps is running into the node 2. Check using the SRVCTL status node app -n rack 1. This is the command to check the node apps. See the ASM status, SRV, CTL status, ASM. ASM is running on rack 1 and rack 2 node. Use the command to check ASM. Now we are going to check OCR file. See, OCR check is a command to give information about OCR disk, OCR file, file ID, file name, total space used. All this information is given into the OCR check command. OCR check all this. It is located into the ASM. Its group name is data. There is located the OCR file. Now going to check the voting disk. CRSCTL Query CSS vote disk. Going to check. It is located into the data. Fine. Check into the CRSCTL. One voting is located into the ASM. The backup of the OCR config -show backup. Check. This is the command to check the OLR, Oracle local registry, where it's stored. It is into the C data. Into the C data there are many logs file is there. I am going to there C data /cd scan cd dot cd rack see. It's store the backup and the OCR disk and voting disk into the OLR location. Its location is pwd C data rack 2. It is the location where it store the local backup. Now check the logs. CD log, CD CRS. Check back to see here. All this log is stored into this location pwd. This is the location where store all the cluster logs. cd. I am going to check crsd ls. See all these trace files and as well as log file. Now I am going to check via crs dot log. See here all the logs are stored into these files about the CRSD. Now check CRSD, CTSD, disk mode, event manager, plug and play services, MDNSD, hybrid services. All this is located into the grid home log and the node name. Now further that we are going to check into the node 1. Check to the node 1. See what is the problem? Yes. See here into the rack 1 WD, and they change the name. Its name is node 1. It's the rack 1. is all the logs are stored. Now I'm going to check alert log for the OLR cluster. All this alert about the cluster is stored into this file. It's alert rat1.log. This is the file we are stored. Okay, we are stored all the alert about a cluster. Now go to the network. Yes, see here, listener file is here, listener.aura. See the listener, scan 1, that's it. Check, let's scan 1. Please now. Check the SQL net.aura. It is a Oracle easy connectivity and TNS names, right? Let's go to the location in CRS. CD CRS. See here. Go to the install. Here. When we deinstall the root.sh script, we run the root crs.pl script. It's deconfig root.sh. Now OUI plus cd bin. There is an add node, delete node. All the script is here. Add node.sh. When we add the node into the cluster, it's run the script in silent mode. Where it is delete node. Then run installer. All this script to the add and delete nodes is here. Check the further locations. It is bin to binary files is here. Now cdata is OLR directory is located into this. Then DBS location, password files, and all this files, further files is stored into this location. Network location is listeners, and all this about network file is located into the network location. Then it is opatch directory to patching, and root.sh is located into the. Now going to the rdvms rd and cd admin. There are many scripts here. So all the script using the different programs. Check all this RPTI, all this AWR report scripts is here. This location is pwd. In the location rdvms I am going to the $Oracle home. ls cd. Now going to the network location ls cd admin. See here, DNS name is here. Here DNS name.aura. We are store the entries about this. See here carefully. Host name is not rack1. Its host name is scan entry. Now scan entry is here. It's in standalone database in host name. It's called system name. In cluster environment, it is not a cluster name. its scan IP is entry into the host parameter. Now further all the same in standalone database, all the same location in the standalone database. Now I'm logging to the database. SQL plus DBA. See here, my instance name is ORCL1 and my username is sys. Its DB status is active and status is open. Now I'm logging to the this time. Check the command. Select instance name, status, database, DB status, logins, this $v instance. This is the command to check. See again. Right. Now select name from $v database. Select name from $v data file. Check the data file. It is located into the data group and it is ONF system. That's why it's a numbering is occur. Now we are into TBS1 and into TBS2 for the it's under TBS1 for the node 1 and under TBS2 for the node 2. All this now going to check. Select name from $v control file. Check the control file is located into the one is into the data location and one is OLR location. Then going to check. Select name $10 file. It's temporarily located into the. I'm going to check the member, the log file. Select member from log. Check the members. It's 2 threads is here. Now check group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. This check. Select star from $log. See, this is the thread 1 and it is thread to the second instance. Now in thread 1 it's used the first log file and thread to use the second log file. It's right. It's all this is 50 MB log files. Going to check the ASM client is running on instance 1 and instance 2. Check into the using the command esxi command. See, now it is a script. This group is data and ASM instance is ASM1. It is related to ORCL database and it is status is connected. Now see the command. Select ASM ASM disk group and join it. It is into the ASM client. $ASM client. Now let's check into the ASM client. asm tool is running on instance. It's related to the database instance or CL2. It is running on node 2 and related to database ORC. Now its status is connected. Simple command. Check ASM aligns all the files. Aligns name. See here. This group name is data. Aligns name. Registry. Created. Yes. Index directory. Yes. Okay. See the command. This is the command. So check all the details about the ASM aligns. Check the disk group. This is the script. Check the disk group and use $ASM disk group. Now, fine. This group is data. Sector size 152. Block size is 4. Allocated units. Size. Status is connected. Redundancy is external. Total size 40 GB or 40 GB. User size 2 GB and all these sites. Grand total is 40 GB and user to 2 GB. Right? This is the command to check the size of the ASM. Now you can check see this is the flow to stopping the database. First you can stop the database, then stop the instance, then stop the ASM node 1 and node 2, then stop the node apps, and last you can stop the CRS in 11G CRS CTL stop cluster hyphen all. You can use hyphen n node 1 or node 2. You can use that. Also use the hyphen x to forcefully stop the cluster when you start the cluster. CRSCTL start cluster hyphen n. Use the node name rack 1 rack 2 or use hyphen all. Right, it is 10G. Now start the ASM. First start then start the instance and node apps. This is the sequence to the start the cluster and instance. Now check all these commands related to major commands for the CRSCTL and SRVCTL. This is the command to use. Now check the SRVCTL commands. When you remove the database, remove database hyphen d and the database name. F for the forcefully is removed. Now start the database SRVCTL. Start database hyphen d database name and O is the state of the database. Its mount, no mount and start, and connect identifier is here. Now see hyphen o open, hyphen o mount, all this. Now check all these commands and do the practice on these commands, and related to the database, remove the database, all this. Right. This is the commands to related to SRVCTL. And thank you for watching my video. This is the last video of the installation of Oracle 11G rack using the Oracle Red Hat Enterprise Linux. We use the VMware esxi OpenFiler for SAN storage. All this installation be done, and now hopefully it is good for your practice. Thank you for watching my video, and if my video like you and increase your knowledge, then subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my video.